You think you know ancient Egypt, right? Pyramids, mummies, King Tut. But what if I told you one of the most famous symbols of ancient Egypt, something you've seen in every movie and museum, wasn't actually what it seemed? Okay, let's talk about the pharaohs. Picture one in your head. What are they wearing? You're probably imagining that iconic striped headcloth, the nemes, and maybe a golden fake beard strapped to their chin, right? This beard, called a postiche, was a massive symbol of divinity and power. It connected the pharaoh to the god Osiris, the ruler of the underworld, who was always depicted with this long, braided beard. It wasn't about looking manly, it was about looking godly, and for centuries this was a man's game. Think of the big names. Rameses the Great, Thutmose III, Akhenaten, all men, all wearing the beard. It was a non-negotiable part of the royal uniform. But then, along came Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut wasn't just any royal woman. She was the daughter of one pharaoh, the wife of another, and the regent for her young stepson. But regent wasn't enough for her. In a move that absolutely shook the foundations of Egyptian society, she declared herself pharaoh. Not queen, pharaoh. This was a huge problem. The role of pharaoh was fundamentally mythologically male. The king was the embodiment of the god Horus, a male deity. How could a woman fill that role? Hatshepsut's solution was brilliant and audacious. She didn't try to change the rules, she bent them. She began a massive PR campaign, the likes of which the ancient world had never seen. In temples and on monuments, she had herself depicted in the traditional regalia of a male king. She wore the kilt, she was shown with the muscular physique of a man, and yes, she wore the fake beard. There are statues of Hatshepsut where she is undeniably female in her facial features, but strapped firmly to her chin is the divine beard of Osiris. She was sending a crystal-clear message. I am not just a queen holding the throne. I am the king. I possess the divine authority, the power, and the connection to the gods. She wasn't trying to trick anyone into thinking she was a man in her day-to-day life. Everyone knew she was a woman. This was pure political theater. She was using the most powerful symbols at her disposal to legitimize her unprecedented rule. And it worked. Hatshepsut went on to become one of the most successful pharaohs in history, overseeing a long period of peace, prosperity, and massive building projects. But here's the twist. After her death, her stepson, Thutmose III, finally took the throne, and in an act of historical cancellation, he tried to erase her from history. He had her name and image chiseled off temples and monuments. He tried to wipe out the memory of the woman who dared to wear the beard and rule as king. For thousands of years, he almost succeeded. Her story was lost. But modern archaeologists, like historical detectives, pieced together the clues. They found the defaced statues, the recarved hieroglyphs, and slowly, the story of the female pharaoh who wore a fake beard re-emerged from the sands. So the next time you see that iconic pharaoh's beard, remember Hatshepsut. Remember that it wasn't just a symbol of masculinity, but a symbol of pure, unadulterated power. A power so great that a woman could claim it for herself and change the course of history. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.